Hey, welcome back to the vlog. I hope your week is going well so far. Mine's been busy. A lot of it has to do with finding and rebuilding templates for the various videos that I upload on a regular basis. But I'm sure the same thing will be happening to me when it comes time to do the post-production on the next highlights video that's due on Friday. I'm still working on the blurbs for that. And we'll be shooting it fairly soon once all of that's put together and I've grabbed all of the supporting files and rebuilt stuff and relocated things. It's all very boring technical stuff, but I thought I would mention it anyways. The main purpose of this video is that I've noticed recently that with the YouTube community such as it is, that there seems to be another weird thing flaring up amongst the larger channels again. I really don't understand what's going on with that, except that maybe this is just the new nature or the new normal of YouTube, where every 2 or 3 or 4 months there's something that everybody jumps on the bandwagon for. Remember a while ago it was trying to smash and bash various channels. I'm not exactly sure what the hell that was all about, but I know that there was a lot of nastiness that came out of that from the hate channels or drama channels, whatever you want to call them. And then it was a case of a couple of the larger channels talking about how YouTube has changed and how when they first started there was more a sense of community. Everybody kind of looked out for each other, everybody helped each other. Maybe it's because all of those channels when they first started were growing around the same pace at the same time. I don't really know, but it doesn't really make much sense to me to be complaining about how YouTube has changed when these channels really don't seem to be doing anything about it. And then I noticed not too long ago where the latest thing from one of the big YouTube channels was to, I guess, try to combat all of the drama or hate that's been passed between big channels on social media as well as on this video sharing platform. To try and combat all of that hate and the feuds and the petty fights and that sort of thing by roasting yourself instead of roasting other people. Oh, here's a channel that's already done it. Oh, here's another one. Oh, and it looks like there are a bunch of other people who have hopped on that bandwagon, and great. I guess the self-loathing is the flavor of the month. But what's happened with YouTube and what continues to happen with YouTube isn't going to change if all that these large channels do is try to combat hate and try to combat the so-called drama that's happening on YouTube and has been happening on YouTube for a while, and the kind of down spiral that YouTube seems to be caught in lately by throwing more hate into the mix, whether it's self-loathing or self-parody. It's really all the same thing. You're just focusing on yourself as opposed to pointing it at other people. And I don't really see that as a way of trying to nurture the community aspect of what made YouTube great years ago. I see there's another video out by one of the larger YouTube channels that tries to parody but really ends up just chucking all of the hate back at a hate channel or a drama channel. And again, I don't really see that as being beneficial to YouTube as a whole. It's momentary entertainment, which I guess is what YouTube is all about now. What I have tried to do, and I'm not saying that this is the be-all and end-all solution to trying to nurture some sort of semblance of community and supporting other channels without benefiting from it at all, is that I've created a couple of playlists on my YouTube channel. So if you go to the Movie Quips YouTube channel main page and you scroll down, you will see that I have a playlist that has shared videos backlinked to those great creators who are reviewing movies. And you'll find big channels as well as medium-sized channels. And as I continue to share movie reviews done by other people on that playlist, you'll likely find some small channels along with the big channels. And these are all channels that I watch on a regular basis. These are all movie reviewers that whose content I thoroughly enjoy on a regular basis, and I just wanted to find some way of sharing that content with people who may stumble upon my tiny channel. I just recently created another playlist that has to do with vlogs that I enjoy watching. It is a fairly new playlist, and so there are really only a handful of examples of other people's vlogs, but please do check that out as well, because in some cases they're informational and tutorial type vlogs. In other cases they're out and about type of vlogs and day in the life type of things. And I've enjoyed them and just want to share them, again, in such a way where I really don't benefit from it, either financially or in gaining any subscribers or viewers or that sort of thing, but I just wanted to do something in a positive light to nurture a sense of community by sharing these great creators' work that goes beyond the sidebar on the channel, where you can highlight various channels that you may want to support. I just wanted to do something that was different, that could be seen in a positive light, as opposed to adding to the negativity that is brewing and continues to be perpetuated amongst the larger YouTube channels in some of the content that they're creating. And really, when you're feeding hate or attacking hate with hate or self-loathing, you become part of the problem. You may think that it's just a momentary topic that you're covering, but as a large YouTube channel creator, what you may forget is that you are also inspiring to a lot of the smaller YouTube channel creators who are trying to come up with different topics, who are trying to come up with different formats, and trying to find their voices in amongst this vast compendium of videos that are available on a regular basis, and try to find their niche and their way of doing things. And the natural tendency is to go see what the larger YouTube channels are doing. And if all the larger YouTube channels are doing, for the most part, is adding to the problem of hate and drama that's going on YouTube, well, what do you think is going to happen? That just seem to add to the overall problems that YouTube is plagued with at the moment, and is making this platform less of an enjoyable time whenever I log in to check out what other people are doing. But definitely check out the content that I have shared on those two playlists. One is movie reviews, the other one is vlogs. They're doing awesome content that I enjoy, and I hope you enjoy as well. And maybe you'll discover some other creators that you'll want to subscribe to and follow as well. So yeah, until next time, have a good one. Cheers.